You.
Avinash, of course, still with us. Avinash, what is your take on India Bulls real estate and the huge rally that we saw there?
No, I think, Mini, this is clearly a very clever move by the management of India Bulls Real Estate, because I think clearly offering a 60% premium to the market price, the stock has obviously reacted to this news flow. At least for the short term, the momentum in the stock will be sustained. I think after a 30% move, my sense is probably a little bit of uptick and then the stock would consolidate. But I think the real key would be what kind of business scenario is on the ground. I think we have seen a lot of unsold inventory. We are hearing news about unsold inventories being taxed by the government, although this is not authenticated. My sense is it's better to at least wait for a couple of quarters before we see some core improvement in the earnings. Real estate is still a space which has a lot of problems, and despite the fact that India Bulls may not have the kind of debt a Unitech or a DLF has, I think clearly on ground, I think the markets have been showing a sign that there has been some exhaustion in terms of inventories being sold. So I would prefer to wait for at least a couple of quarters. Only when the core business improves, I think the stock price should move up. I think today's move has been largely because of the kind of promoter funding, which is at almost at a very big premium to the market price.
You know what is interesting is the whole clutch of the high leverage stocks did very well on the back of this. I'm going through that list: Jayaprakash Power, GMR Infrastructure, Wellspun India, HDIL, Unitech, JP Infratech. Do you think this is a cue for many other promoters to kind of prop up their companies and their stocks which have been so badly beaten down and infuse a bit of money into it?
No, I think, Mini, frankly, at the end of the day, company managements can do this for maybe once or twice times. They can't do it on a sustainable basis. And unless the business doesn't perform, I think if you talk about Unitech or you talk about HDIL or JP Associates, these are companies which are bogged down by huge debt on the balance sheet. And I think they don't have cash to do this. So clearly, India Bulls Real Estate could be a different option. But if you talk about JP Associates, it's struggling with debt. I don't think the promoters have money to actually buy back the stocks at a significant premium. And even at these levels, I think whatever upside has happened today is largely because you saw India Bulls rising. So obviously the entire real estate pack has moved. Fundamentally, nothing seems to have changed on the ground.
Okay, let's go.